What's going on, my lovely people? We're back here once again on CubCamTV for another reaction video as we start off our weekly roundup of new music videos. This one coming from Salieu, track entitled My Family featuring Backroad Gee. I am super excited to get into this one. I saw it get announced yesterday. It's literally just been announced, I believe, as the hottest track on the world over on Radio 1 or 1 Extra. I can't remember which one it is. But yeah, looking very exciting. Indeed, it's got a lot of prospects. It's had a lot of good press already. This is the first time listening to it, as you can see. We are here for the premiere, as we love to do on a Thursday evening, so thank you for joining us. Please make sure you are hitting that subscribe button as well. We want to be making sure that we are getting through as many new subscribers as possible. We want to build the channel up and turn this into a genuinely well-followed musical platform and a very valid musical platform as well, so do get involved. Of course, leave a comment, throw a like on the video, let us know how you're feeling about it. As always, we love to hear feedback from you guys. As well as that, make sure you are getting involved with the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, all of those at KXVU. And without further ado, I'm looking forward to getting into this one, so let's crack on. Thursday premieres, baby. That's what we love to see. Oh yes, it's got a very cool vibe about it already. Pussy, what you want from me? Pussy, I don't owe nobody. Straight out coming with a very kind of aggressive sounding approach, and as always, there are going to be comparisons made between Salieu and J Hus. Realistically, it's a comparison that's always going to be made because they do have similar sounding things. This is kind of reminiscent of there's a J Hus friendly is the vibe I'm immediately getting off this tune. There's similar elements, not a bad thing. This cat's calling, you only wanted up from me. Hey, see me right there, I'm with my family. You know what? Yeah, just that energy off the back-to-back on the hook, straight from the off. Fire. My family. My family. Oh my word, this is fire. This is straight. You know what? No wonder this got given hottest track in the world. This has such a natural bop and weave to it. On a production level, those kind of subtle, quite kind of eerie chord tones in the background are kind of giving it a natural kind of ebb and flow. Obviously, the drum sort of sounds are very kind of UK rap combined with the Afrobeat influences, which are kind of in there. You can hear the snare patterns are quite unusual and quite rhythmic. And so far, the back-to-back energy they're bringing is on point. As always, guys, please do remember as well that I do have to pause the videos a lot more often these days, purely because the copyright demons are on me, and I want to make sure that we're not having to sit back and edit and spend hours doing all the boring stuff. Have you ever seen a madman giggle after? You don't roll up a brother like that. You don't smoke like that. Hey, who want what? Wow. Just the power of this tune, man. I love the fact it's in black and white. I love the fact the video is quite simple. It's almost like an upgraded kind of hood video in the way it's been kind of shot, and just the aggression it does kind of make you naturally just go without even meaning to. Big fat cool, get caught in your melon. Let's go. Oi, Backroad Gee is smacking. All of them roaches are in that guy, man, are rising torches. This is fire. So aggressive, man. Again, just this is the type of tune that we kind of, you know what it is? This type of tune isn't a tune we're going to get every time from someone like a Salieu or like or someone in his kind of position. However, that level of aggression is so refreshing, man. Refreshing aggression, as we're going to call it. It's a sort of tune that I hear, and it kind of is a turn-up tune for the dance, man. This is a tune that's going to get people bouncing. That's where I'm standing. Pussy, what you want from me? Woo, those chords, those choir notes in the background. This is epic. Front lines, all you see is cats calling. I've got to say, I love Salieu's image as well. The way he kind of dresses, his whole demeanor. It just kind of oozes class, you know. And I feel that level of finesse in the way it adds a lot to the way he performs, and it adds a lot to the way he raps as well. His kind of believability and all those things. Very finesse-y kind of guy. For my family, my family. That's how the guns sound. They chatting. Oh, this is fire. This is a tune I've wanted to hear for a long time. You know what it is? I feel this is kind of like the UK equivalent to almost like that sort of stop-drop sort of hip-hop sound, like almost like a kind of equivalent to what 50 Cent was doing obviously a long time ago. But you had these tunes that kind of had a natural kind of dip and bounce to them, and I feel Salieu is very much along a similar path. All of his tunes have this kind of natural dip and weave, and they make you move without even realizing you're moving. And the little breaks, the little kind of removal of any drum work often kind of gives it that extra kind of amplification and that kind of push. The way they're rapping is just so engaging. Talk them round, cheaty, bang, bang, 4-door tingo.
clap tryna hit them figures. Get open.
I've got to say, I like the video as well. I like the fact the video is shot in black and white. I like the fact that it's not all about kind of having very expensive cars. It's pretty much just a group of people kind of dancing to a music video in unison, and I think it looks wicked the way it's been put together.
We know, no one villa, they ain't really diligent. I love that shit. Tell me to my
You know what, yeah? Backroad Gee has gone up a lot in my estimations because of his performance on this. I just love that kind of the aggressive approach he's bringing, and just the high energy levels he's putting into his performance as well. Even the video, they look like they're enjoying it. They're jumping around with each other. It's got such a natural dip and bop to it, which is quite difficult when you're going as aggressive as he's going to kind of maintain that sense of rhythm and that sense of natural fluidity. And it's very cleverly done. Yeah.
You wasn't backed up with me in the south.
Nah.
Tell my babes off her wig.
It's fire, man. I want to hear this in a dance. This is the type of tune that I want dancers to come back for, so I can hear tunes like this and watch the turn up.
Load out the bills in the magazine. Make sure the fruit skirt dirty, not clean.
You see what I mean about engaging though? Like I'm sat here like I want you to carry on going. I'm taking in every word. I'm taking in every kind of piece of cadence or every syllable you're putting out there because it has this natural rhythmic flow. And it's, do you know what it is? I feel there's a lot to be said about Salieu's kind of beat selection as well, because every kind of tune he does sounds amazing, like on a rhythmic level more than anything else.
What you want from me?
Yeah.
Pussy, I don't owe nobody. Front lines, all you see is cats calling.
Really cool camera angles as well. That kind of slow movement around looks really, really cool. It just looks so, it almost looks cartoonish the way it's done. It's so sick. Again, production levels on this are absolutely through the roof. I think they said the producer at the beginning. I've completely missed it and it's gone right out of my head. But again, the kind of quite minimal harmonic structure of this with those kind of, as I was saying, kind of spooky, eerie kind of chord tones, and then over the chorus blocks we hear these like mad, almost like apocalyptic choir lines coming in as well. It's just a very well composed yet very stripped back piece of rap music, and it just looks like a good vibe. Like all through the video, it just looks like a good vibe. This looks sick. Wicked tune, man. I'm a big fan of this one, I've got to say. Out to Salieu, absolutely smashing it as per. I haven't heard a bad tune from Salieu. The guy doesn't miss. I said it on the last reaction video I did. The guy just doesn't seem to miss, which is sick. As following that as well, this one, of course, going by the name of My Family, as we heard in the hook, that was the repetitive line we kept hearing. We also heard, obviously, Backroad Gee come out with a very kind of high energy, aggressive performance, and I think it kind of adds to the back-to-back structure of the tune. The two are going back and forward a lot, and it works. It adds a really nice kind of call and respond between them. Slightly different kind of vocal approaches and kind of performances. Obviously, Salieu comes with a very kind of smooth, laid-back approach, and then obviously Backroad Gee is coming with a more aggressive kind of in-your-face style, and it's a nice kind of marriage of approaches, I feel, in the way it's been put together. And yeah, that's been my reaction to this one. I'm a fan. I'm going to be supporting it on radio, of course. You can catch me 7 till 10, Monday to Friday, over on Trickstar Radio. We're back in the studio from next week. But do make sure you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page if you have enjoyed this reaction, this breakdown, this quite analytical approach to how the tune sounded more than anything else. As well as that, you can catch me on socials at KXVU on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud. So we shall see you next time, my friends. It's going to be a wicked evening. There's loads of bangers dropping left, right, and centre. So we shall see you soon. Bless.